So here at the Bloomery, we're trying to make raised bed gardening as easy as we can for you. And today we're going to just show you the easiest way that we have found to create a raised bed. This one's going to be a 4x8 bed, and let's get started.
Making a raised bed can be super easy and quick. To do so, you will need 4 pieces of rebar, 6 2x8 boards, 12 planter wall blocks, which you will see here in this video. You can find these at Lowe's or Home Depot, a hammer, a tape measure, and then something to use as a weed barrier, such as cardboard or a type of permeable lining that allows water to go through it. Be sure not to use plastic in the bottom of the bed. You will also need some type of mix, gardening soil or topsoil, to fill the bed. Some folks like to mix compost in the bed, which is a great amendment to use. So you will notice that before we made our bed, we actually measured and laid a piece of plastic over the area and stapled it down for about 2 weeks prior. We were trying to go ahead and get rid of some of the pesky weeds that will try to come up. It's the same principle as when you have a kiddie pool in your yard and it sits out for a while and the sun kills the grass in that area. We wanted to knock out as many weeds as we could from the get-go. A lot of the foliage and the weeds in that area died from the plastic, so now we're ready to start constructing the bed. It also helped that the area was already measured out from the plastic, which made laying the bed out super easy on the day of construction. The first step was to place 1 planter wall block on the corner, where I wanted to get started. I then took a 2x8 board and slid it down into the side of the block. To secure the block, I used a piece of rebar. I went to the other corner and there slid another block onto the board that was already there and secured that block with rebar also. Now, I was ready to slide in the 2x8 piece to form the end of the bed. Continuing this process each time, securing the corner block with rebar until the rectangular frame was built. The rest was super easy and quick as I just continued this process until all boards and blocks were in place. I took my tape measure and measured diagonally across the bed to make sure that it was square. At the end, I made sure that the rebar was not sticking up out of the blocks. Next, I took my weed barrier mat that we use from growing mums here at our greenhouse and placed it in the bottom of the bed. Some folks like to use cardboard, and that is definitely an easy and cheap way to create a weed barrier. Now it's time to fill the bed. So I chose to use 3.8 cubic foot compressed bales of Pro Mix's organic mix. When opened, they spread out and cover actually 7.5 cubic feet. I used a total of 8 bales to fill my raised bed. You can use regular potting soil from local stores or layers of topsoil mixed with compost. We found this to be the quickest, most affordable, and easy way to fill our bed. Remember that raised beds can come in many sizes and shapes. You have to go with what is best for your area and the space you have to work with. We can't wait to hear from you as you get those raised beds going. Now that the bed is made, I'm ready to get it planted. So stay tuned as we show you how to build irrigation for your raised bed, our favorite planting method, and we will show you how we fertilize our raised bed to get those veggies growing. We can't wait to hear from you. Thanks for visiting us here at the Bloomery.